Guys, I'm doing a oil change on a 2007 Honda Fit. Notice I have some jack stands and a hydraulic, but I couldn't reach the very front of the car just because to reach deep in there and to get the jacking point, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. Look how deep it is in there. If you can see, it's like that middle one, like super deep in there. So anyways, I cheated and I used 2x4s and then locked the transmission gear and the handbrake. And I have a little hydraulic jack over there just holding for dear life, though that's really not recommended. But anyways, let's get started with the program. So I'm gonna start here. Try to let's see here. I'm gonna try to do things with the camera here so you guys can have a view of the action. The first job of the day is the oil filter, so which is right there. So I'm gonna just slide my little rubber yoga mat that I have here because I'm a cheap ass. Didn't want to buy one of those nice expensive crawlers. And oh yeah, just for your information, I'm returning those jack stands. I'm probably gonna get one of those setups where you can just drive the wheels on for a Honda Fit. It just makes more sense, you know? So anyways, we're gonna get to that bad boy oil filter. I've debated about buying an oil filter, but since I lift, bro, I can just simply turn it like this. So I wore gloves because I let the oil run for a bit. You want the oil to be like always nice and warm so it gets all the bad shit out. And then yeah, I haven't changed the oil in this car since I bought it used. So it'll be interesting to see when I do the oil analysis from Blackstone Labs. So you can see there, I'm turning there. Lefty loosey, tighty whitey. Fuck, that thing is stiff. Motherfucker. Oh shit, that's pretty stiff. Unless I'm turning it the wrong way. Lefty loosey, righty. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm turning it right way. Motherfucker. Maybe I needed the oil filter wrench. Oh man, I don't want to fucking go there. Hang on, can I turn the other way? Nope, better not. Oh shit, that thing is tight. This is what happens when you try to be a hero. Wow. Maybe I gotta put the camera down. Greetings, friends. So yeah, I actually returned the jack stands and got one of these black platform thingies from Canadian Tire. They were on sale, normally $70, $80. Got them for like $39.99 a pair. So it was pretty dope. But the only thing I didn't like is that I couldn't drive on them on their own. You see I had to put some 2x4s here because it was just scratching the lip right here. So you could see that if I were to drive on empty without the lifts, it would have been like, and it would have been fucking lame. So yep, had to do the 2x4 thing again. So I do recommend 2x4s if you're gonna use a lift, but oh man, this is so much better. Fucking jack stands and shit. Like look, you can go under here. Fucking yoga mat. Look how much clearance I have, man. It's fucking nice. I can go in there, change my oil tranny, this and that. Fucking even read a book here if I want, waiting for the day I die. Shit, man. So you can see the nice setup. Little sketch with the wheels. I think I could have center them a little bit better, but in the future I'm gonna put a mirror right there. So when I drive, I can just look myself in the mirror, and voila. So I'm gonna finish this oil change here for you guys, but I just got home. I drove it like I was on a toge, so I'm gonna have to wait till it cools down, unless you want to burn yourself. But the hotter the oil you can stand, the better the flush, quote unquote. Right. So yeah, be right back. Alright, we're gonna get started here. Just basic tools, oil pan, your basic tool set. You can only need a 17 mil wrench because that's the bolt for most Hondas on an oil pan, oil change anyways. And I had some shop towels, but it's in the house shit. But before we begin, we should always make sure safety first. So notice I have this 2x4 chalking behind the front wheels. If you can get two, that's better. I only have that one, so what you want to do is make sure you want to line it up there. Just make sure it's like fucking jam, like good there, you know? Look good, snug. And you'll notice for sure you can give it the neutral test. So be sure that, make sure everything's okay before doing this. Basically, put the car in neutral, manual transmission, and let go of the e-brake slowly. And notice how the car doesn't move. It moved a little bit, but that thing kind of, kind of chugged it. And if you really want to test, you can kind of rock it back and forth with all your might. Ooh. Maybe rock it like left and side to side, you know, it's good. I know it's good. So if you want, now you can just e-brake up, lock into gear, right, and then extra safety. One less thing to worry about. Alright, first order of business is you gotta open the hood, otherwise how are you gonna change oil, right? So a lot of newbies forget to open the oil cap before they start. This allows air to get sucked into the system, so when you drain the oil, instead of glug glug glug, it'll be like, you know, like magic. This engine here has 200,000 kilometers or 160 miles, whatever comes first. I've checked the oil on a daily basis and it hasn't burned any oil yet, despite hitting VTEC a lot. So, but this is more of a Hypermiling kind of vehicle for me, and I'll be explain that in a sec when for those who never heard the term. So basically, got my oil filter. I bought the this kind. I think it was 62 milliliters, 65 milliliters. I just did pretty much grab the filter, went to the store. Oh, it fits. Okay, I'm buying it. You know, pretty simple. So make sure you bring your oil filter with you when you go shop parts. And yeah, I'm using O-20 synthetic oil. So this car actually recommends 5W20, but I'm using 0 just for code start fuel economy purposes. Thinner the oil at code startup, better lubrication. But anyways, now we're gonna try to do this. So I'm gonna hook up my thing here. So I'm gonna need one of these 3/8 ratchet with an extension. And I'm gonna rip this thing out of here because I gotta use it and put it right there. Tried to freaking do this without a oil wrench, and believe me guys, it's just not worth it, man. Just fucking spend 10 bucks on the tool and save yourself a lot of grief. And besides, my wrist's getting old and shit, so you don't want to keep continuing, you know, hurting yourself if you don't have to. So my mat a little bit to the right here, and so the oil filter's right there. Well, I'm debated if I should remove this shield, but that's just an extra work. Gonna have to hit these pins here and here with a flathead screwdriver, but fuck, nobody has time for that. That's what I got shop rags for. So, alright, I already see a problem here. My extension is not gonna work. So, down, like that. I have to go straight street. Straight street meaning one way, baby. Oh yeah. So, gotta make sure your ratchet's right way. Whoops. Lefty loosey, there you go. So, let's try this again, folks. Let's see if I can do this without killing myself here. So easy, see? This swims like without effort. The magic of physics. It's so wonderful. Uh-oh. Yeah, I know this shit's gonna be so hot. Look, you can feel the engine oil here. It's nice and warm. Honestly, if you need a sign that says engine oil right there, and you want to become a mechanic, get the fuck out of the trade. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright, so, let's make sure it's gonna be not a messy mess. You should be wearing eye protection, just in case the shit's splashing your eyes, because once you're blind, you're blind. But, you know, but I think I'm good. Yeah, so, as soon as you can turn it by hand, you should remove the tool. So, oh, fuck my wrist. That hurts a lot. But plus, I'm doing this with the camera, so, oh shit. It's leaking! Motherfucker! Alright, fuck it. I'm just gonna turn it with the tool. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh cool. I don't have to remove the heat shield. Honda engineered it so that it wouldn't leak on the leak shield. I mean, whatever. Fuck. Cool. Well, you know, it was a big mess, but that's what shop towels are for. Alright, so with this. And when it drips, you're gonna drip, you know, to the right or towards the bottle. There's gonna be oil inside the thing, and you don't want to make a huge mess, man. This sucks. Maybe I should have removed my ratchet, but it's okay. Oh, there it is. Oh, snap! It's so hot. Oh, good thing I have protective gloves. Fucking CSA approved, baby. All right, so let's drop that. Let that sink in there for a sec, and I'm gonna wipe myself clean and pause the video. Alright guys, so after letting the oil filter drain a bit and then putting it on the rag there, made a little bit mess. This is why you should have shop rags. You don't want oil going on. Well, I dripped a little bit there. on the pavement because it just wrecks the fucking driveway. Well, it's not mine, lols, but it's okay. Anyways, yeah, I wanted to keep my oil pan as clean as possible so I don't contaminate the oil analysis when I do it, because I'm really curious to see what the, and you'll see why I'm curious. Okay, so now that the oil filter is drained a bit, we're gonna put the new one in. This is pretty jokes. What you're gonna do is just take a little bit on your finger and shit, kind of dip it there like getting it wet. Yeah, just like that, baby. You know, and then kind of going around the seal, just like that. You know, just want to lubricate it just a little bit. You know, give it some of that love. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Some people like to pour a tiny little bit of oil in here. You could do that if you like. I'm not really a big fan of that, just because it's just gonna make a little mess. So I'm just gonna get a little lubricant here a little bit. Yeah, like that. You like that? You like that? Of course it does. Why wouldn't you like it, baby? They say that when you give a car an oil change, it's like the car just had sex. You know? And yeah, that's what my mechanic teacher said. So I live by his words. It's true. Every car likes an oil change. So, especially fresh synthetic oil instead of some shit that God knows where from God. So, put this back on. Gonna have to do a little yoga move here. And you can see I wiped off my mess. But I wish I had some brake clean. Brake clean is usually like alcohol, some cleaner. Alcohol cleans the oil stains pretty good, because if you don't clean it pretty good, it's gonna smell when it heats up and shit. So I'm gonna have to get some brake clean when I have a chance. But you know, shit's expensive, man. I'm the backyard mechanic. I'm trying to save money here. You know, and always with these, you should hand tighten. Although I did grease them up a little bit too much. My hands are not frictiony as they should, so I'm gonna use the shop rag to really seal the deal here. Although got a long ways to go. And oh God, it's gonna take forever. But this is probably one of the hardest parts. Not hardest part of the whole change, but like just getting that oil filter is a fucking pain in the ass, you know? You want to give it a good twist. Oh man, I fucked up my wrist earlier too when I was trying to pull this by hand. So you don't want to do that. So it's always just hand tighten, and then the pressure and the oil and the fucking VTAC, it will seal the rest for itself, you know? So just a little hand tighten like that, and you're good. You can check for leaks later when you, you know, clean up your mess, okay? Fucking recycle your oil, guys. Fuck, man. Time is dying and shit, you know? Gotta take a nap. Here comes the fun. Oh boy, this is the fun part. So, some extensions here. Oh, it's like, you know, something like that. And then, bam! Fucking 17. My lucky number. I love this shit, you know? It's my birthday, that's why. So, alright, let's do it. Extension, 3/8 extension with 3/8 ratchet and whatever. Fuck, there's so many names. Oh God, maybe the extension won't work this time. If I had a wobble ratchet, because I don't have a straight, you're gonna bend the bolt and be in a lot of trouble. I'm fucking kill my arm for shows. Alright, so let's give it a nice shot here. I just want to break the bolt. Oh my God, yeah, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. Alright, let's see it. That. Cool, okay. So, let's see, fucking hustle and bustle here. Oh, I felt that. 2 hands. If I did 1 hand, oh my God, that would have killed me. And I knocked my shoulder somewhere here, so it's gonna be a nice scratch. Here comes the fun. Alright, here's a secret to these oil change thingies, because people like make a fucking mess and shit. This is what I've been taught in mechanics. Hopefully the video is copying. You turn slowly but surely, but to the point where you want to just pull it out, but like you go straight out, and you don't want to go drip in, right? So, but you want to just keep unturning until, and make sure you predict the spout, because you know, fucking physics, yo. So I think, yeah, and you're putting pressure in, because I see how it's leaking, and it's leaking, and boom! Oh yeah, oh fuck, I made a mess. No! And I made more mess. Shit. Towel, mayday, mayday! And look at that fucking mess I made. Oh my god. The landlord's gonna kill me. Shit. I'm gonna have to wipe Cinderella style. Oh! See, this is where brake clean would be useful. You could spray brake clean down here, and we get rid of all the shit for you. But, you know, paper towel can only absorb so much. Oh, look, the spout, it's getting lower, so you gotta move the fucking bucket. Oh, yeah. Look at that nasty oil. And here's the best thing about doing an oil change at home. You can take your time and let the oil fucking flow. Flow like nobody's business, you know what I'm saying? Because the longer you get all that old shit out, the better. And here, when I get an oil analysis, you normally want to get the oil in the middle of the drain. Not in the beginning, not the end, in the middle, where you get the most accurate results. So we're gonna let that drain for a bit, you know, pause the video and shit, and finish up and show you how it's done, guys. Alright, so you can see it's dripping super slowly now. That's when it took like maybe 3 minutes. So full pack of oil with that. And now you're going to reinstall the drain plug. Now normally when you reinstall, you see that little gasket there on the ring? You should get a new gasket every time you put it in, but you know, this one looks pretty good, so I'm just going to reuse it because I didn't want to pay $2. Although if shit leaks, it's going to be my fault, but most likely it won't. Right, just going to make sure it's tight one more time. Oh, it looks, I can turn it a little bit more. Righty tighty. Boom. And then I'm going to reinstall this fucking gasket oil. So I'm going to need some shop towels here. Shit's messy as fuck. That's what I like to do. Give it a quick wipe and then insert the plug as quick as I can. So, because, you know, it's always going to drip even if you wipe it forever and ever and ever. You know, that's just physics. See, there goes the first strip. And boom, and you want to tighten this by hand. You want to tighten by hand always, and then finish the torque with the ratchet, right? And whatchamacallit. For most engine boats, or engine oil boats, foot spec is 28 foot-pounds. Now, you're probably wondering, if you don't know what 28 foot-pounds feel like, well, that's just something you're going to have to experience. Because I took first-year mechanics, so I have an idea of what my torque figures are. But needless to say, it doesn't really work on the principles of common sense, unfortunately. So now we're going to move this out of the way. You know what, I've actually debated if I should oil analysis this or not, because, you know, I don't know if this bucket is contaminated with shit, and I want my analysis to be as accurate as possible. So I might just drive on this new oil until the maintenance light goes off, and then go from there. Which I'll show you guys how to reset the maintenance light, because these new computers these days, oops, gotta switch, lefty, I was loosening, now I gotta tighten. These days, computers have, whatchamacallit, have sensors that determine when you should change your oil. A lot of old school guys don't believe this shit. Oh, I'm gonna change my oil every fucking 3,000 miles, and that'll be the done of that. But honestly, I think with all these new computers and sensors and shit, they're really accurate on determining when you should change your oil or not, depending on how many cold starts you have. If you go a highway a lot, because obviously highway, the oil's having an easier life. And okay, let me just feel 28 foot-pounds. Maybe, oh shit, even I forgot what 28 foot-pounds feel like. I just basically wanted to snug, you know? It's the point where, you know, it's not gonna fucking be. Well, I'm gonna have to double check, because I kind of don't trust myself right now. It's been a while since I've done my first oil change. But yeah, basically, I'm gonna reset the sensor, let it go down to 0%. I'm actually over minus 50 kilometers, because I'm a fucking milker. And we'll see. Yeah, it's pretty fucking tight, man. There's no way that's gonna fucking leak unless I'm a fucking moron from outer space. Let's do another one. This is not even flush. Come on, man. Yeah. Good enough for me. Because, you know, the fucking pressure and shit will fucking tighten it. Alright, guys. So here, let's let's start filling some oil. But first, here's a little trick I'm going to have to do. The car is on an incline, so whatever oil I put in, it's not going to be accurate. So I have to get this guy off this platform. So kick this up. See how tight that was? Safety first, my friends. Okay. This is kind of hardcore because if you fuck this up, you can't start the engine. There's no oil in the car. Start that shit on a dry slump. Oh boy. It's gonna be ugly. Alright guys, so I'm gonna reset the oil light here. So these are only on new cars. If your car is old school, don't worry about this. So basically you want to switch it to the ignition. First one's the radio, and the second one's where all the lights come on. Well, you have more than the radio and all the accessories. But enough. So yeah, you see it blinking right there? It says that I am minus 51 over the 0%. So when I got the car, on 190K. Yeah, I tracked it when I first bought the car, and I had 8,662 kilometers on this bad boy. The oil light was at 90%. And whatever oil was from, apart from the dealer, you know, the bunk ass oil, non-synthetic shit, you know, it's pretty good. So now I'm going to reset that, and hopefully I'll beat this record for next time. So I'm going to reset the B, because my B is actually my thing. You can see my A, 357 for half tank. I'm trying to go for 750K for, you know, 45 liters. Works up to 40 miles per gallon American, or 5.7 liters for 100K. If I keep it up, all the abuse I put in this car, lols. So anyways, we're going to reset the oil light. It's blinking. We hold it until it disappears. Pretty much, and that's it. And then the computer will reset itself, and we'll start from 100% fresh. And hopefully we'll go from there. Oh, look at that. It gives me the whole blinkage shit. I'm supposed to do it until it like disappears. So this could be a while. Unless... Alright, anyways, let's just try to get the car on neutral ground. So, I'm just gonna, you ever drive with the hood up? Not really a good idea. So, hold the brake, press the clutch, and guide the car. Okay, it's not moving, so it needs a little bit of a push. A push in the right direction, my lads. And it's gonna fucking skyrocket as soon as you... Alright, gonna have to give me a real push. There it is. There it is. Stop it with all your might. With all your might, you will stop. Yeah, see? That's when you know you lift, bro. Well, the car's only 2,400 pounds. Anyways. Alright, so I got my oil spout there. Got this at Walmart. Cheap. Well, I bought these other two too, but looks like long is not... Bigger is not always better here. Haha. So, car calls for like, I think my Prius took 3.7 liters. For a car like this, I'm going to probably just start with 3 liters. We're at the 4 liter mark, thanks to these little gauges here. I'm going to pour it to the 1. So let's see how good my pouring skills here. Oh snap. No mess please, no mess. Because if you make a mess, oh my god, it's so fucking gay to clean up. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to offend any transgender or no homophobe, so just speaking from bad habits. Bad habits, friends. Ooh, look how golden that oil is. It's nice. I'm going to be really curious to see if I beat my old record. Because I'm a notorious hypermiler. So a hypermiler is a definition for somebody that does the extreme to save gas, which is me. Yes. Their extreme would include coasting with the engine off. Yeah, pretty much that's it. Coasting with no engine. And you're probably like, wow, that's so fucking dangerous. But you know what? The truth is, you guys speed every day, break laws every day, doing more dangerous things than I do. And I'm just saving the environment. One engine kill at a time, pretty much. Well, believe me, I've been flamed a lot for my nuances. But I've never hurt anybody. So why should I stop? Anyways, it looks like 3 liters are in. So, look at my beautiful setup there. But I realize now why the car didn't tip over, because these things here has a little gate right here, so that's why I was pushing so hard just to get the car rolling out of here. Holy jeez. Alright, so let's just see if we have a nice little accurate stem of the stouts here. So, with the oil thing, how to read oil, it's pretty easy. And this is why I like being on level ground, because the dipstick is going to be the most accurate. See the two dots there? Max, min. You always want to be in between. In between's ideal. Max, you're going to have some more problems. I like to be like right at like 80%-ish or 90, right? And then kind of check the oil once every 2 weeks just to make sure I'm not burning oil. Because if you're burning oil, oh boy. Well, it's not a big deal. Most cars burn oil at a certain age, but mine hasn't yet, so it's still a young pup. So anyways, I'm going to dip in, pull out, and see what kind of reading we have here. And oh my goodness, we are at the middle range. Look at that. And it's hard to tell because the oil is super, super clear. But if you look really closely, we're just at the 50%, maybe 60% mark. And it's very deceiving because you have to look both sides, right? I've been deceived before where I just look, oh, and then you add more, and next thing you know, you're fucking over, right? So I'm going to just add a little more. And probably just half the liter now. Just because I know once you start driving and shit, it's gonna eat a little bit more oil and then it will level off. But the best time to check an oil is when it's cold. Like a cold soak for 24 hours, you check the oil, it's right at the full mark. I think you got it, baby. So I think personally that's the best. Alright, so we're gonna do one more little clean. I always clean a dipstick because it's not accurate until you pull it out, you clean it, and then you put it right in. So, boom, in, out, real quick, look and observe. And here we can see that by adding half a liter, we're just right at the full mark because it's wet on both sides near the top mark here. Hopefully I'm showing you guys what I mean here. So that's good. So now we're good for this. Now I can start the engine without worrying about blowing it up, right? Make sure you put the oil cap back on. Shit. You want to rook out now. Put that there. This is why you want to spill oil, because if oil gets into like the belts and shit, it'll slowly eat it out. So, although the car could use an engine shampoo, but I'll show that in a different video. How to make this car look shiny and new, even though it's an old 10-year-old piece of shit. No, it's a good car. And yeah, so that's about it. Got a little bit liters left for my thing. I don't know what I'm going to do with the old oil here, because it's going to be, yeah. But anyways, I'm going to put all my stuff here. I'm going to start the car and see if it doesn't blow up. Hopefully not. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, make sure the whole time's camp, and hopefully reset the stupid oil light, because there we go. I don't think that worked at all. Oh, come on. I know it's this fucking button, man. It's not like fucking rocket science, really. How many guys does it take to reset a button? Gazillion. See? There you go. 100%. Motherfucker. That's right. Fresh start, baby. Fresh start. You know, 200,000 K. They say the richest man alive is not the most expensive car, but the most highest mileage car. So we're going 500,000 K, baby. 500,000. So, yep, that's it, buddies. So that's my oil change for today. You can see I have a Scangauge here. I'm going to talk like that in a different video. But this is where all my fuel economy stats are. It's pretty cool. You can put your trip, the tank, you know, how much to empty, how many hours I've been on this tank, 6.1, 7.4 another hour. So it's like almost like 15 hours before I drain the tank. Average speed, cost, you can put the gas per liter, cents, and that, see, 5.6. That's like 41 miles per gallon on the tank. Shit, I better turn off the engine, you know. But here, after you turn off the engine, you can check the oil one more time. And this is probably the most accurate. And this is what dealerships do all the time. They like to run the engine for like, you know, another, 10 seconds or so. And get one more accurate reading, right? Because all the oil is going to get absorbed and stuff. Oh yeah, I should have checked for leaks. So I'm just going to go under there and make sure the oil drain plug doesn't look like it's leaking. That's fine, fuck. You know, if it leaks, I'm fucked. Anyways. One more. And wow, look at that. Look how much juice it ate. It now drained to like 30% on the dipstick, you know. But you know what? I'm not going to worry too much about it. As long as it's above the min level, I'm not going to rip my car. let it settle, wait for the 24-hour soak, and then get a better accurate reading and add oil from there, because I really believe in the cold soak. And guys, that's my Honda Fit tutorial. Hopefully this is the most entertaining and the most informative. Open up your eyes to a few things that other guys missed out. Have a good day.